Hello, hello. Hello, welcome. I am a bit tired today. I had an intense day. But anyways, I had some new precognitions as well, just a bit. And internet interrupted when I was recording the last live about the future of AI. So simply I will shoot a video about AI in the foreseeable future, hopefully tomorrow, because I have a weekend off and I should have some time to do it. But today, in general, we are going to discuss artificial intelligence and my predictions regarding what is actually going to happen with the development of this, in a way, brilliant technology that is going to stay with us for a very long time, if not forever. But my recommendations will be, and if I won't forget, I will write it as the first comment that I will pin at the top of the video, that I highly recommend you watching. First of all, film called Dark City. Secondly, film called The Host. And the third, the film called that's a telly show, Pluribus, as far as I remember it right. So these three films are quite significant because in this way, I'm just trying to say that maybe, just maybe, something similar is going to happen in foreseeable future to humanity, with the origin of the new order, let's say, unknown for the time being. But let's talk about something nice. So artificial intelligence, and as I said before, we have this big setup in the sky of a couple of planets that are very, very powerful at this time, because 4 of them are working together. Oh, come on 1 second. Because 4 of them are working together, and I suppose that quite very soon we are going to start receiving some real action. Because as in one of my previous episodes, I did say that Saturn is still in Pisces but started moving forward. So it means that reality check, depending on the place you live, your personal date of birth and your personal horoscope, but widely understood reality check is coming, especially as soon as when Neptune will stop retrograding and Neptune will go to Aries at a certain point. That's, I think, next year. But in general, I would advise reality checks in your own personal lives, and the institutions and countries are going to receive reality checks as well. So that is the player number 1 at this stage. But later and earlier, these 4 planets last August, Saturn and Neptune almost had a conjunction. I think it was around the late July, early August this year, 2025. I will just move it to the point I want to have it. So next year, around the 20th of February, we are going to have this big conjunction, but without the interaction of 2 other big players. Let me just move it to the 20th. Okay, so we are going to have this conjunction of Neptune and Saturn that is going to happen in the 1st degree of Aries. And in the same time, these 2 planets are going to play, well, not at this very stage, so they will mark this point alone, because Pluto is a bit far away, and Uranus, after retrograding, is still not in direct relationship with this very point, but they will be at a later stage, but without Saturn sextiling Neptune. So from the AI point of view, the important is when Uranus will enter Gemini, because this spring Uranus will finish revolutionizing banking, finances, payment systems, and that is going to happen this spring. Well, according to astrology, yes. I don't know whether it will happen or not. But as soon as Uranus moves to Gemini, expect for next 6 years, especially in the moments when Uranus will be in exact trine with Pluto, that is in Aquarius, revolutionizing the communication, the way we communicate, and this is the development of AI as well. So next 6 years is going to bring immense amount of development in these areas that will stay with us for next 8 years. But expect exceptional acceleration regarding these things. So the technology that we are going to discover, manufacture, produce in next 6 years, and then maybe even next 20 years is going to be, but these next 6 years are going to be timing with extreme acceleration regarding technology that is associated with communication, so like internet, radio, television, and because Neptune is going to play in this game as well, expect illusions to get revolutionized as well. So expect new forms of entertainment that will be cheaper, easier to access, and more entertaining than ever. Maybe we are at the edge of fusion of humans with machines in a way. So that's why I strongly recommend you watching these videos that I sent you, and of course you can watch Terminator and Matrix as well. Just classics. So this is just the background, and from my understanding of how AI is going to develop at the way it is right now, it is going to create a big need simply for electricity, and that is another area that will have to evolve together with AI centers, because they are massive factories right now. There are massive buildings with lots of CPUs, lots of GPUs, and lots of power that they consume, and in the same time they produce lots of heat. Is AI dangerous? A very short answer is yes. So imagine that we create something that is going to be much more intelligent than each and every person on Earth, that will be able to make in seconds discoveries that we haven't done in last 20,000 years, that is going to be in a way immortal, comparing it to human life, and that is going to need cold temperatures. The colder the better, because simply the colder the material, usually it is about metals, the better the conductivity of electricity, and it will need enormous amount of energy. So the question is, are we as human race actually compatible with this model of artificial intelligence? In my less than humble opinion, not really. The question is, are we going to control it? I don't know. If something is immortal and long lasting, it can wait. So not only a dramatic, let's say, aggressive solution is possible, but always a peaceful, long lasting solution of removing humanity from the face of the planet, for example, in a manner that it has already started in the Western countries, where people don't have children and the Western civilization is simply dying out. So this is just a vision that can materialize. It really depends on how we are going to approach it, but I think that the most dangerous thing right now is that there are certain companies and entities, firms and people that took loads of money as investment with the promises of developing the best AI on the market today. And they have to work fast and they have to bring results to the investors. And I think that this is the most disturbing part, that they have to work fast. And if you work fast, not always you have time to rethink the strategy. And in this very matter, I think strategy is extremely important and can cost us everything. I'm a fan of AI assistants myself. They're brilliant. But the question is, our approach can be apocalyptic. But we'll see how it goes. Coming back to astrology. And predictions for the days to come. I'm quite tired, but that's good, because right now I will try to focus on certain things. For example, I did think about Ireland again, because these were my thoughts, and what I've seen was an empty road, like a maybe dual carriageway or like a main road during the daytime, completely empty. And it does happen in Ireland, because Ireland is not a overpopulated country at this stage. And I do remember once going on a long drive to Belfast, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning on May Day, on the 1st of May or 2nd of May. And actually, for half of the 500 kilometers drive, we met 0 cars, like maybe from 5 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock in the morning, there was no one on the road. So it does happen maybe sometimes, like maybe over Christmas, some parts of the roads would be empty, but this feeling that I had was that the road was empty for a reason. Simply, like, people weren't allowed to travel in Ireland. This is the feeling that I had. I did have feeling about that Irish government will try to restart some sort of fossil fuel electro plant. I read an article just 2 days ago, after having this feeling that they're not planning to do it at this stage. They've no way. They just want to go into green energy. That's it. And I did have feeling about this water bus that already came true in Ireland a couple of days or weeks ago. But as I'm talking to myself again, I will try to ask myself questions, and then I'm gonna go to bed. And I will try to do some horoscopes tomorrow for what is going to happen in the world in December. And the first thing that I felt is that I should get this horoscope of Poland done as soon as I can. Because I remember I did horoscope of Estonia, that is one of the Baltic countries, and I said that I think there's some action coming, action adventure, however you call it, to Estonia in 2027. But you have to check out that video if you want. And I'm just wondering, I've seen something, but I don't know whether it's relevant to anything. So what is going to happen interesting in the world in December 2026? I've seen water boat, but it wasn't like a big ship, but like smaller than a destroyer, and it was here on the Atlantic, let's say between Ireland and United States. That's all I've seen. Let's ask the question again. What is going to happen in December 2026 regarding the whole world? Focus on Singapore. I just got this message. I haven't done horoscope of Singapore. They have this Malacca Strait that's quite important in the world. I think that 70% of trade goes through Malacca, but focus on Singapore. This is the message that I got about 2027. 20. Did I say December 2026? I will have to watch that video on my own later. 2025, not 6th. It's next year. Let's ask the question again. What interesting is going to happen in the world in December 2025? December, because from January and February are going to be very, very interesting all over the world. Well, hopefully they are going to be very nice and calm, but I don't see it. I had this vision before, but that's like because so many people speak about it and it did happen before, and I had a vision of two groups fighting using machetes in like a German-speaking country in the direction of Switzerland. I thought it was Switzerland, but I just had this feeling again that there might be some sort of a problem of this type in Germany. And I'm getting some sort of unrest in UK, and like it was December. We'll see whether it happens, because usually December in the Western Hemisphere is quiet. There isn't much going on. I'm very tired, and now I've just seen France and Malta. The bus in France. Malta, some sort of situation with a boat, and that's it. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to bed now. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning, or it's 3. I didn't check that. 3:15 o'clock in the morning. I will try to do some visions overnight, and I will try to share them tomorrow when I shoot the video regarding the development of AI, and when I shoot the video I will try to give you some dates, but so far I did say that January is going to be interesting. I've got this feeling about Panama, but I got it ages ago. I think that in one of my first videos ever I did speak about Panama, and then I checked the horoscope and I said that January can bring immense pressure on Panama as country, from immense power. So I would say that just the most powerful countries are playing their game right now, and Panama is one of, as I thought about this Malacca. I have to check whether Singapore has horoscope available on the internet. So we'll check that out. And tomorrow I will try to shoot some videos. I should have some time over the weekend, even though I am going for a Christmas market on just to see some interesting stuff. And apart from that, maybe that's it for today, and hopefully see you tomorrow.